Hello everyone. Today we'll be reviewing the Declasse Weaponized Tampa based on the 1970 to 1972 Dodge Dart Demon. It features okay customization, however the main issue that I have with it is that most of the weapon upgrades are hidden behind unlocks. So I'll just show you, the stuff that is unlocked once I get there. Also, me being a higher level, a level 800,
This'll
you'd
soak up a
expect me to have
whole
this
lot of
stuff already
bullets.
unlocked, but I really don't do the bunker research at all. To be honest with you, this is one of these vehicles that really shouldn't be on the Lucky Wheel podium because the majority of people probably don't have, you know, these stuff, the rest of the stuff unlocked as well, just like me. But with that stuff out of the way at the moment, I'm just
Just
gonna go through the customization that you're seeing here right now. Um, then the vehicle really doesn't have that much bass, and like the camera angles in here are really bad. Also, this is the only place where I can customize the vehicle. It doesn't let me customize this in any other garage area, unfortunately. Deliveries here, this is basically what we've seen a million times. They're not unique to this vehicle, but there's nothing wrong with that. I'm sure some of you probably like these liveries. I'm gonna go with one of these. Why not? I feel like it just fits the build and makes it pop out a
ooh,
bit more.
sweet.
For the weapon on top, of course, I really don't have that unlocked. It makes the minigun move around a bit more. I really don't have any of the other colors in the bottom unlocked, the paints, which is really annoying. I don't know why the game would do that, but it is what it is. I feel like that green is a bit too bright, so I'm just gonna leave it as a tan. Why not? For the secondary, that changes the minigun color only, and nothing else. The suspension, you can get this relatively low, but I'm not gonna do that. Just gonna keep it high.
All right, brand new transmission.
The missile launcher, I mean, I guess that launches missiles from the front. But as I said, I do not have that unlocked. I probably won't for a long time, to be honest with you guys. I do have this, which fires, little explosives from the back, but I don't feel like doing that. For the wheels, I'm gonna go to the off-roads class, and then I'm gonna choose one of the newer wheel selections in the bottom. I believe that's the concaves. The Millspick wheels look pretty good on this, but I feel like the concaves fit it better. And then I'm
Got a
just gonna
balloon
color
marker.
match it to the rest of the car. A nice desert tan.
Gonna turn some heads.
And the tires do not come bulletproof. You gotta upgrade
Should
that.
work for stingers too.
Also, another problem I have is that uh, the windows really aren't bulletproof at all. So uh, players can still shoot you through it. Unfortunately, I'm gonna put a little bit of light tint. And once I'm done here, I'm gonna get out of the garage and I'm gonna show you the vehicle up close. Then I'm gonna discuss the performance. Detail and texture quality is great. However, the engine model seems a bit too new and clean, to fit this type of build, but it's no problem. Also, the hood doesn't really open that far, I guess because it's too heavy or something. The interior model has been reused in a few other muscle cars, so it's not unique to this car, but it's no problem because a lot of people really do not play first person. It's cool that the trunk opens too, but there really isn't anything special back there. Uh, as I said, as I said earlier, the minigun really does not move around, so you can only shoot straight unless you got that unlocked, which is a bit annoying. but it's overall pretty nice to look at in the exterior as well. Speed and handling is decent. I really don't have much to say about this. However, you can really feel the heaviness of the armor. You can just tell that this is a pretty heavy vehicle, but that doesn't really slow it down too much. It's still moving pretty fast. It's still pretty powerful, as you can see. It's a good ramming vehicle, but it does really get slowed down, of course, since it doesn't really have a ramp or anything. You just toss things aside. But with the handling, of course, I really don't have much problem with it. You do have to slow down a little bit, but you can still do a quick tight turn if you need to. So really, there isn't that much of an issue, as I said. It's still a pretty fun vehicle. It is a bit annoying that you have to unlock some features. But if you win it, I definitely recommend that you keep it around, especially if you have the bunker. Just wait for the research to do its thing. Just start some of those missions, and you should probably get it unlocked soon.